Hi there, my name's Amista, and I have been reading tarot for the public since 2012. And I'm here to invite you to be a part of my first online tarot comprehensive intensive. This is going to be 4 live workshops where we're just going to have lots of fun and we're going to explore and facilitate you being able to read your cards and being very confident with the outcomes of those readings and the clarity that you get from them. The first session is going to be all about everything I wish somebody would have told me before I got my first set of cards. And there's quite a bit of that would have been useful to know, but I didn't know anybody else who read cards. There was nobody going to tell me that. So that first section, that first live workshop is going to be all about all of that stuff for those of you who may find yourselves in the same position as me. The second session is going to be all about the card meanings, just a very bird's eye view, overview of the general themes, so that whenever you look at cards, you can really sort of decipher what are the original meanings without having to go to the book all the time or think too hard about it once you get some really general principles down. Our third session or our third workshop is going to cover how to read the cards psychically so that you definitely never have to go back to the book again. I think one of the most frustrating things about reading cards in the beginning is going back and forth to the book because you're not confident about what you're actually getting. So we can eliminate all that book work and really learn how to lean on that intuition. And that gives us readings that are much more clear and specific and concise and thorough than if we just lean on the book meanings anyway. So that's a really empowering workshop there. And then the last workshop that we're going to do live is going to be talking about all the different components that make up a spread whenever we want to use, not just look at one card or 2 or 3 cards, but we want to actually have a spread to look at as a very specific question and get some specific details around that question. So we're going to look at how you read different components of a spread, and we're also going to look at how you can combine those components to create your own spreads for your own questions so that you can feel really confident working with spreads. So by the end of this course, you're just going to feel overall very confident with working with your cards and getting the clarity that you want for yourself around things in your life, maybe even for your friends and family if you want as well. And you'll have a whole new skill that you haven't had before. And those of you who have tarot cards sitting up on a shelf in a closet somewhere, you'll be able to actually use those instead of just admire the artwork. So much looking forward to seeing you there if you think this might be a right fit for you. And yeah, just looking forward to seeing you there and getting to interact with you. Namaste, my friends.